What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And next up, for the Marvel Legends Thor Love and Thunder Wave, we are going to be taking a look at Mighty Thor. That's right, Jane Foster, and I think this is her first time in the line. So let's go ahead and set her aside and get a quick look at this box art. And like I've said before, I do love this new Thor Love and Thunder logo. I am really excited for this film here. We get a look at our couple accessories over here. We do get a Build-A-Figure piece with this one. We didn't with Thor, but we do start to get them with this figure here. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at this image here on the side. Love it. And then we're gonna get a different image on the back here. And I think she looks fantastic there. I think we are dealing with concept art again, and it looks great. And once again, at the bottom of the box here, we get a look at the Build-A-Figure Korg. And then we have Thor, Mighty Thor, Gorr, King Valkyrie, Ravager Thor, Star-Lord, and Groot. And let's go ahead and get a look at this bio here. It reads, Mighty Thor. Jane Foster's life is forever changed when she mysteriously comes to possess the hammer Mjolnir and the power of the mighty Thor. I am really excited to see what Taika Waititi does with this. But yeah, let's go ahead. We've got that image once again on this side. And then one last look at the front of the packaging there. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this box out of the way and check out Jane Foster. And here we have a closer look at our Mighty Thor, aka Jane Foster, played by the beautiful Natalie Portman. And first off, I do want to say that the likeness is pretty good, but there's something off, and I'm not sure if it's just the look that she has, or if it's that her hair is so light. I'm not sure. I know that these are based on concept art, but I can't remember ever seeing Natalie Portman with this light of hair. And I know that she didn't look like this in any of the other Thor movies. So, you know, I mean, it's possible it could be light, but I think it's not going to be this light, I'm guessing. There are some darker washes towards the top there, but even still with that, I think that it's a little too light. But we won't really know until we get our first look at the trailer. So I'm hoping, rumor has it we could see that Monday morning, so that would be nice. But the photo reel looks great. The sculpt's there. I don't know if it's the skin tone or just the light hair. Certain angles, you really see Natalie Portman, and then others, not so much. But regardless, it's still a nice looking figure. As you can see, we've got pinless joints here. Those look great. Her arms look a little beefier. So you can see that, I don't know, I've heard people say that like pictures of her on set looks like she's been working out. So maybe that's the case. That's pretty cool. We get these, all these little discs like we get with Thor. She has an extra one down here, which is kind of cool. I do love the design of her costume here. One thing that you'll have to let me know in the comments if you notice this, it looks like her calves are a little short. I'm not positive, but it kind of looks like this part of her leg is a little longer. And I'm not sure if you can tell that or not. Nothing major, it just, you know, if you look close, it almost just looks, I'm not sure. These look a little short here. But regardless, I love the design. And again, we're getting another 2022 stamp on the bottom of the foot there, so that's nice. Brand new figures. She is completely all new, no reuse here. This is all new sculpt. Her cape is okay. It's still a little too hard for my liking. It gets out of the way. There's a kind of a look at behind there. Again, with this, like I said, with Thor, we're getting this matte finish on parts that I really like. So that's cool. Yeah, she looks great. Most of the paint apps are pretty clean. Yeah, pretty happy with how she turned out. Let's go ahead and get a look at her accessories. So first up for accessories, we do get this nice helmeted head here. The eyes look really nice, the lips look nice. Design on the helmet looks cool. Again with the light hair, so I guess we'll see what's going on with that. We get those wings there. Yeah, I think this thing turned out really good. And then we also get a Mjolnir that appears to have been put back together because you can see the cracks in it. So this is definitely the one that was destroyed. So I'm curious to see what's going on with there. Hopefully you can see those cracks there. I think it turned out really nice. We've got some silver detail going on in the handle there. I think that turned out really good. Feels nice and durable. It's pretty good size too, so like compared to her, I think that's pretty cool. So the final accessory we have here is the left leg for Korg. And if you notice there, it is pinless and we've got some different things going on with the costume. So this is definitely a brand new sculpt for this new Korg. I think this looks great. But yeah, and that's going to do it for accessories for Mighty Thor. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to articulation. So for articulation on the Mighty Thor, we get a ball at the top of the neck there. So even with her hair, we get a pretty decent bit of motion there, and that's nice. And we get a hinge and swivel with the shoulder there. It's gonna be a little hindered by the cape, but not too bad. And we do get bicep swivel there. And then we're also going to get double jointed pinless arms. Fantastic. Loving those, especially on a female figure. Nice addition. And then we are going to get a hinge and a swivel for the wrist there, and that is a back and forth for the wrist, and that is an open hand that we get there. And then for this wrist, it is up and down, and it is a gripping hand so that she can hold Mjolnir. And then down here, we get this diaphragm cut here with a pretty decent bit of range there. Nothing at the waist, but again, like with Thor, we get enough up here that I'm not even worried about it. And for the hips, we can go out that far and that far, which is pretty darn good. Even with these skirt pieces here, it's the way it's split leaves for plenty of range there, so that's nice. And then we get a thigh cut. We get our double jointed pinless knees, and she can kick her own butt. It's just a little blocked by that little skirt piece, but there you see right there. Sorry, my arm keeps getting in the way of the light. I'm still trying to get my bearings here in this new setup, so please do be patient. And then finally down here at the bottom, we get our hinge and our rocker for the ankles. So everything we've come to expect from a Marvel Legends figure and more. So those double jointed elbows are just, they're fantastic. We've been waiting for those for a long time. We started seeing them with the classified figures and with some other figures, a couple of Marvel Legends, slowly but surely. But regardless, it's fantastic that Hasbro's finally giving us double jointed elbows for the female figures, and on top of it, pinless. So, but that's going to do it for articulation. Let's go ahead and check her out with her other head sculpt here. And here we have our Mighty Thor. And yeah, I think this helmeted head looks fantastic. I think she looks great holding Mjolnir. Yeah, they did a great job with this figure. She looks fantastic. I mean, even with the light hair, she looks great. I just don't know how accurate that's going to be, but we will find out. So let's go ahead and get her up here next to Thor and see how they compare. And here she is next to Thor, and I think they look pretty badass together. I am stoked to see these two in action in Love and Thunder. Taika, take us away. I am so stoked for this film. But yeah, there you have it. Thor and Mighty Thor, both armored up and yeah, ready to take on the world, the universe, the multiverse. So overall, I freaking love this figure. Yeah, this whole wave, I know I'm going to be pretty happy with. She is definitely a lot less stiff than Thor, but still a little bit with the cape. But she's definitely got a little bit more movement and flows a little smoother than Thor does. So that is definitely nice. And I think I'm going to go with a 9 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10. It's the cape and it's that light hair. There's nothing wrong with the light hair other than I just don't know how accurate it is. So it just feels off for Natalie Portman and for the care. I mean, we've never seen her with this light of hair in any of the movies. So we'll just see. It's just a little gripe, not a big deal. Still a fantastic figure. And you're definitely going to want to pick her up. So she's got those pinless joints. She's got those double jointed elbows for a female figure. 2 head sculpts. They're both fantastic. Even with, there's a little, I'm not sure what it is that's off with the other one. It's still a great head sculpt. Maybe it is just the hair. Maybe it's the skin tone. Or it's just her look. Or just kind of bland looking there. I'm a toy. I don't know what it is, but regardless, it's a badass figure. She looks great. Yeah, fantastic job, Hasbro. Happy hunting out there and good luck. Be safe. Hopefully by the 26th, everyone should be able to find these figures. But yeah, that is going to do it. So as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you did like what you saw here, please be sure to hit that like button or leave a comment because it does actually help the algorithm and it helps for this video to be seen by more people. So I really do appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you know when I got new content coming. And until next time, take good care.